welcome back to my channel, She Fires, where I talk all things self-defense, particularly with a firearm. In today's video, well, first I want to show you, look at this beautiful setting here. I am in Safety Harbor, Florida, at one of their parks. Beautiful location. But I wanted to talk with you because I've gotten a lot of comments, very supportive comments from men on, it's good for you to be, concerned about practicing and training with the firearm. And then I also received some comments from some women, and they were asking me about why I chose the weapon that I chose, and just how I kind of got started. And so I wanted to kind of highlight that a little bit. I won't go into too much detail in this video, but I did want to talk about that. Because on the flip side, I also received comments from individuals who say, why do you need a firearm? Why do you need that weapon? Don't you have a man? Don't you have a dog? Don't you have a security system? And to that I have said, and will continue to say, all those things are great. With all those things in place, there's still a risk that I will still be in a position where I will be threatened or become a victim. So with all of those things in place, which is all important, all things are good, but why not be able to defend myself with a weapon? What if during a home invasion that dog is shot? What if the alarm system is triggered, but it takes so many minutes for them to alert the police, for the police to come to my home? What if that man is not around? What if that man is injured? Wouldn't I be smart to know how to defend myself in this situation? I've heard countless stories of people in public and in private becoming victim. And there could be people around and you'll still be a victim. And so to that I will say, I do not want to be a damsel. I'm no damsel in distress. I always kind of grew up as a tomboy anyway, so for me it's like, I got it, I can do it. And so that's kind of how I approached my firearms journey. And wouldn't you want to have a partner that knew how to handle a weapon just as well or even better than you if you ever needed someone to have your back? One of my favorite movies is Mr. and Mrs. Smith. And while it was a spy movie and all that, fictitious story, the fact that they both knew how to kick booty, I love that. And she was just as tough as he was. And so I like that. Let me be unassuming. Let that bad guy think that I am not a threat. I like the sneak attacks. I like being in stealth mode. I don't want to project, hey, I'm tough, I can kick your butt. I don't need to do that. I'd rather, with my martial arts, with my firearms training, do all that I can to protect myself, have situational awareness, and not be in places where I shouldn't be. But even if I am in a place like the park, that I could take care of myself if I needed to. And I wanted to do this video just to remind men, but particularly women, wouldn't you want, if you had a girl, wouldn't you want her to know how to defend herself if you weren't around to help her? We go shopping, we go places, we're not always with someone. And even if we are home alone, we're still, there's no place on earth that we are going to be protected. And 100%. So why not arm yourself and know how to defend yourself with your mind, having street smarts, strategic abilities, and also physical skills. And it's not all about strength. It's not all about being the strongest person. It's smarts, it's strategy, it's repetition. That's why I love my martial arts class, because we do over and over training constantly, and it becomes muscle memory. So someone grabs me, I have an immediate response to that. And I would not have known that had I not started on my martial arts journey. And that will help me should I need to draw my weapon out in a situation to defend myself. And no matter your size, you can still defend yourself. And you don't have to project strength. You can be strength with your mind and know how to handle yourself and be aware of your surroundings. And so I want to encourage anyone who's kind of been on the fence about a firearm, on the fence about learning self-defense tactics, especially as a, hello, you're fine. One of my goals for the new year is to become more proficient with my strategy and mindset. And so with that, I will be purchasing a chess set. Just a cheap old chess set off of Amazon. We play checkers, you know, that's all fine and good. However, I wanted a chess set to help me with my strategy and maneuvering and being able to move one step or several steps ahead of my opponent and know where they could potentially move, because it's not just about physical defense, it's also about mental defense and strategy. And so I think combining those two will be a great blend of mind and body. As you move along in your life, like, what are the things that you're doing to enhance or add to it? You know, I feel like sometimes we become complacent and we just fall into what we know and we don't sharpen those skills. Like, we know it, but we have to continue to sharpen those skills. And so I certainly am not giving any advice, but I do want to serve as a reminder, especially as a newcomer, encourage others that you have in your life, friends and family, to get involved with defense that will protect them and help them so they don't become a victim. What if we help someone and they learned how to defend themselves? They got caught up in a situation and they learned how to defend themselves because of what you told them. You could have a mom, a dad, a grandparent, a child. You know, you may be good, but could they improve themselves? You know, when you go to the range, do you take someone? When you go to the range, do you think about, oh, let me get so-and-so a gift card for their birthday or for Christmas or for a special occasion or just because, so that they can go and they can practice and they can get connected with an instructor who will show them how to do it and make them feel comfortable about operating a weapon. And so I want to encourage that. Being new, I try to tell people who will listen, who's open to it, to the best of my ability. You know, you want to know how to defend yourself. It's our responsibility to know how to take care of ourselves, if we're capable, physically capable and able to do that. And I just want to remind you of that. So with all that being said, thank you so much for coming along. I've got a lot of comments, so I wanted to kind of address that from a woman's perspective. But really, I mean, to talk to men and women. Men, if you have someone special in your life, you know, can they defend you? Can they help you? And for women who are listening to this right now, you know, how comfortable do you feel about operating a weapon? And you owe it to yourself to train and learn so you can fight with all your might to protect yourself. And that's what I want to encourage everyone to do. And so I appreciate you listening. I do want to hear comments. Love to hear from you. Love to hear your feedback on this video today. And I will leave you with this beautiful view behind me. Okay? Thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next video. Look at this. hello. Hi.
Hi guys.